Hi. Um, so, I haven't done one of these in a while, but I felt inspired because I got an email from a casting place that I'm subscribed to that sends me commercial stuff and whatever. And I actually really like the concept of this, is that it wanted us to talk about what we're hopeful for. Um, and I feel like it has the opportunity to be very cliche and very predictable. I hope for world peace, like it's going to sound like a pageant. Um, and so I wanted to really take a few days to reflect on it and think about what I'm hopeful for and tie it into some of my personal struggles and what I'm really thinking about these days. And I've kind of hinted at it in various things that I've put on the internet and captions and whatever. But I think what I'm most hopeful for is that this world will start to value effort and not just the effort of a billionaire and how hard they worked, but the emotional effort, the conscious effort, the thought process to really evolving our lives and taking into consideration what our actions mean. It's hard because this world is built around being reactionary. Even on this platform, which I'm about to share this with you, like I probably would get more likes if my shirt were off right now, right? So it counts on that reaction that somebody sees something and they're like, ooh, tap. And that to me is an effort. I've been calling people out on social media recently and trying to be really diligent with what I'm putting out there and who's responding to it. I don't feel like I should just be consumed as media. I feel like if you want to really observe what I'm doing or care about what I'm doing, you know that what I care about is the impact and the effort and the way that we communicate these things. So if you're just watching my stories and you're not supporting me and you're not trying to get this topic that I continue to bring up to the forefront by really sharing things and talking about things and bringing it up with your friends, then I'm paying attention. I'm putting in the effort and I'm realizing who should have access to what it is that I'm trying to share. Because if you're just watching me just to get your giggles, basically, and you think it's funny to watch somebody maybe you know or somebody that you've heard about or whatever, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for effort. I'm here to challenge people, and I really want people to wake up. And so I'm kind of trying to battle this idea of this reaction time that everybody seems to have, where we've gotten to this point where everything is just, you see something on Facebook you don't like, you comment, you type. You see this, you give it an up like, you give it a down vote on YouTube, you do whatever. You make a story when somebody's mad at you, you throw shade, you do something sneaky. You do something without really thinking. There's no effort involved because you're being reactionary. And I've been having my own struggle with this because over the past few months, I've been finding that, when you build relationships with people and when things don't go right, I've had a few friendships fall apart and a few other things that just haven't gone the way that I wanted them to go. And people see things that they want to see. And when they put that out there and when they start verbalizing what they think they see about somebody else, it's hard not to react because I have a really firm belief that I don't want anybody else to say for me what I want to say. I want to be the one to say it. I want to be the one that you know what I'm thinking because I tell you. Nobody else. So I get caught up in it too. It's one of my biggest problems is that I'm really struggling and trying to find that moment of when I see the news or I see something or really just feel like I need to do it. I need to stop that and not be so instinctually like my voice needs to be heard, because what I thought was the value in that was that I was being authentic. If you're reacting, then you're being as much of you as you can, right? Because you're really not putting any barriers up. You're not putting any walls up, not any filters. You're not guarding your thoughts. And The world didn't used to have the ability to just instantly share its thoughts. You know, if you wanted to tell somebody something, damn, before TV and phones, like you had to write letters and travel to see them. Nowadays, you can literally tell everybody everything, and it's so reactionary that it makes you realize that nobody's putting any effort into what they're actually doing. And so myself included, when I post something that might seem like I've been offended or I've become emotional or my sensitivities have gotten the best of me, it's because I'm not putting in effort. It's easy to react. It's easy to not analyze what somebody's doing. It's easy to see it from only one perspective. So if that's all you're doing, how authentic are you really being? I mean, it depends on who you are, I guess, but for me, when I'm realizing that what's important to me is it being authentic, and I thought that that was linked to being reactionary, what's true is that I believe in effort. And if effort is what I believe in, then being authentic means that I have to put in more effort. I have to stop reacting and stop letting my moments where somebody might say something about me, and when I really truly believe like I'm getting to the place where what people say about me doesn't matter. But of course there's still those people that hurt you, and there's still those people that say things, and it's really hard sometimes to not just go off. But I know that the value that I have to put the most in is effort. I really truly believe I spent most of my life on a path that was put in front of me. I did school because it was easy, because I was scared of what I wanted to do. It was there. I could do it. It didn't require my effort. It was good for me. There was no reason not to. Everybody was like, "You're so smart. You're doing so well." It was just there. Now, I'm working a job that has nothing to do with my degree. I'm trying to chase my dreams. I'm poor as shit. I don't pay bills. I'm in debt. I sometimes 2 weeks ago didn't have money to eat. Nobody's that real these days to say that because they don't want to look a certain way. Well, you know what it says to me is that I'm putting in effort. If I'm struggling and fighting every day, I'm putting in the effort. And I'm so much happier now, poor, barely getting to eat, all of my money going basically to food to stay in the kind of shape to do the kind of things that I want to do. Effort is the only way, and it's the only thing that I hope this world starts seeing, because there's too many people who say that they want love and they want friendships and they want goals and jobs and dreams, and all they do is sit there and like people who have them. That's not effort. And buying into somebody else who's not telling you to do this right now, who's telling you, like me, like my effort. Yeah, I would love you to like my effort. But the point is that it's for me, and I'm doing this because it's what I believe in. So I hope that this world gets a little bit more energy, a little bit, they sleep a little better, whatever it takes. Because to be honest, I'm so anxious ridden with the world stress and my life stress. I don't sleep. I'm exhausted, bags under my eyes for days. This is all filtered, and I don't even know what these cameras do with that kind of stuff. You have to realize if I'm exhausted, killing myself, and wanting to make this happen and put in this effort, everybody can. It's preachy, whatever, but it's what we hope for. Thanks.